What's up with your YouTube? I'm going ahead and holler at you right quick. At the end of the day, you're going to have to coach yourself. You have to coach yourself. You know, a lot of people they pay for therapists. You know what I'm saying? Psychiatrists. They go to doctors. They talk to friends. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's cool. But it's going to come to a point and a time in your life where you're going to have to coach yourself. Because you know right from wrong. You know that you need to do better. You know that you can do better than what you're doing. But you don't take yourself serious. See, the position that you in right now is because you don't take yourself serious. And I'm going to tell you why you don't take yourself serious, because I didn't take myself serious. See, everybody that's grown and above 25, if you in your 30s right now, your position in your life is your fault. I know we have, in life we get bad cards dealt to us. We're going to get kicked in the nuts. We're going to go through some trial and error and some, pleasure and pain, right? But, okay, from 25 on down, if you had somebody taking care of you and raising you, you wasn't born on the street. So, okay, you're not responsible for being a teenager and stuff like that. Some people had to become, grown at a young age because, some men had to step up because their father, wasn't in their life, so they had to step up. And that, they matured real early. And a lot of people have matured real early, not because they had missing parents and stuff. Some people with both parents matured early. Some people mature earlier than others. It's some people that's my age, and they still haven't matured. So maturity is, it's all about your mindset on different levels. But what I'm telling you is, your life is your responsibility. By the time you're 25, you should have your mind set to take care of yourself. But we don't. Because we still thinking like kids in our, 20s and shit like that. We still are. We really are. We're grown. Legally, we're grown. But the mind, we still have mind of children. You can tell because, the older you get, you can look and think back. I was doing some bullshit when I was younger. I wasn't even, it's my fault. You see what I'm saying? So your responsibility, when you're 25, on up, your life is yours. It ain't nobody else to blame. You're going to have to coach yourself. And what I mean by coach yourself, it's just like if you know alcohol is a poison. You don't drink. Why would you? If you do drink and you know your limit, why would you keep going? But don't you know, like when some people like, yeah, damn, they kicking it. Man, I'm going to be late for work in the morning fucking with y'all tonight. Everybody done it. I have done it. But in that time right there, you got to say, like I got to tell myself, no, Pete, you got to take your ass to the house. You know how you going to feel in the morning. You already know how you going to feel. Get up. Get your ass in that car and take your ass home. And lay your ass down because you got to work in the morning. You got to get up and you got to do what you got to do in the morning. You got to handle business. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your business first before you do anything else. Anything going bad, if you lost a loved one or something and you going through that hurt, I know it's going to hurt. But you got to talk to yourself sometime. This pain, it's going to hurt. It's going to bother me. I'm going to miss this person for the rest of my life. But I know this person don't want me to be mourning and suffering for the rest of my life. They lived. So I think and I know that they expect me to live too. They didn't live their life, so I got to live my life until I see them on the other side. It's not over. I'm going to see them again. You got to put yourself in that position. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you're working out, you know how much you can do. You know how many reps you can do? Your body will adapt to anything if you push yourself. Your body will adapt. Don't let these doctors tell you that you got to go to therapy and the psychiatrist and shit because you stressed out. God is your therapist. The high power is your therapist. How many times have he killed you? Answer that question. How many times have the high power killed you? How many times have God killed you? How many times have he just beat you down? I know it look like that you going through hell sometimes. I know it's a lot of people out there that don't believe, and I know it's a lot of people out there that just don't just say that, damn, I'm doing this myself and don't think that, it's a higher power. I understand that. Because everybody lose faith. Because you can get beat down so bad, your faith is going to be tested. It will be. But you're going to have to coach yourself through life. You got to discipline yourself. If you can't discipline yourself, don't get nobody else to do it for you. I'm not saying you don't need help. I'm not saying nobody don't need help. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying, everybody needs help. But you can do stuff yourself. That's why, sometimes, the higher power will put you in situations to see what you're made of. Everything is a storm, but everything is not a storm. Some things are tests to see what you are made of. Because if he got to see what you're made of to get what you want to go to the next level, you got to see what you're made of right now. So you're gonna have to coach yourself. It's in here. What you got in here. It's not about what you hear from others. It's what you got in you. You got to dig it out of you, yourself, nobody else. All you gotta do, you ask God, the higher power, to give you strength, and you can do anything you want to do. Don't let these folks tell you what you need to do. Your life is your legacy. How you want to write it? Coach yourself. You're gonna go through pressure and pain. When you in school, you make yourself study. You like, damn, I know I got a midterm. Let me go ahead and buckle down and get this shit done. That's how you gotta go through life. When you go through stress, damn, I don't feel good right now. I feel like, if you feel like I'm in suicide and shit like that, now that's when you go see a doctor. That's when you go for help. But if you just down and out and just wallowing in your own negativity, in your own, if you just wallowing in your own mess and just want to just sit there and lay there, that's your fault. You gonna have to you gotta stand up. Sometimes it don't feel like, when it don't feel like ain't nothing happening, ain't nothing working out. Your ship is sailing. Your ship is sinking. It's not sailing. It's sinking, right? Ain't shit you can do. You like, God damn. What the fuck is going on? Everything falling apart. I'm losing my fucking mind. God, where are you? When you feel like that, he right beside you. He right beside you. When they say the teacher is silent when you get in a test, that's real. That is the realest shit ever. Everything that I done went through, I feel like God wasn't there, and I had to dig something out of me. I didn't know I was capable of doing that until I got my ass up and did it myself. God wanted to tell me, you asking me for everything, but you ain't taking the productive action to do something yourself. We grown, ladies and gentlemen. You can't depend on people doing stuff, but you're going to have to coach yourself. That's why I always preach, isolate yourself, be alone, coach yourself, get to know yourself better. That's what you got to do. Get to know yourself. Study yourself. Learn yourself. Take a walk through nature. Don't you know it's so many benefits outside? While everybody buying all this processed foods and stuff like that, the high power done gave us everything around us to survive. But yet we study getting produce shit, man-made shit, because I do it too. Because our mind is hardwired to do what everybody else is doing and not go our own way, and to feel how everybody else is feeling because they watch too much TV, too much Facebook, and they're watching everything. Whatever you watching on TV gets inside your mind, and now sometimes you get the feeling like that. Like when people listen to rap songs and shit like that, then they want to go kill people and shit like that. Some people do that. You are influenced by negativity and don't even know it just by watching a damn TV show. If it's a whole bunch of negative shit, but you having a good day, that shit is gonna stay in your mind. You be like, damn, that was a good TV show, but it was some negative shit, and it's stuck in your mind. And it's stuck in your mind, you not knowing. It's just like motherfucker watch Menace to Society. I'm quite sure a lot of people have seen that movie that's, subscribed to my channel. Menace to Society, that was a gangsta ass movie. Boys in the Hood, that was a gangsta ass movie. You can have a good day. You watch some shit like that and see what's going on in America. You're gonna be well aware when you walk out that front door of the negative shit before you look at the positive shit. You're gonna be well aware of guns, gang violence, sex and drugs and stuff like that, instead of just looking at God's creation and nature. Instead of just hearing his voice, the birds and all that. Not the cars, not the 12s out there and the cutlasses and all that bullshit. I'm talking about nature. You can hear the breezes. It's the spirit moving around. This spirit moving around. Angels moving around. That's the high power. This is creation. He's moving around. When you hear nature, birds chirping, God take care of his own. God take care of his own people. You're gonna have to coach yourself. He's trying to see what you made of. He's trying to see what you built like. So when you think it's nowhere to go, it's nowhere to run, take that shit, face it head on. Sometimes you're gonna feel like, man, this shit might kill me. Man, I don't want to die. I'm too young to die. All kind of shit. But I'm going to tell you something. You're going to have to look everything in the fucking eye one day. Everything. You're going to have to face it one day. It's coming. It's just like when you live, birth, when you start, death is coming. But you got to enjoy your life, right? But it's coming. But what you do to prepare for it? Life insurance, health insurance, and all that. Well, you got to get life insurance, right? So you won't leave nothing behind. Well, why don't you prepare for your life like that? Why don't you prepare your mental state? Coach yourself. It's going to be all right. I'm going to make it through this shit regardless. I don't care. If a woman, if you're in a relationship and she leave you, so it'll hurt for a minute. It'll hurt because y'all was together, you was thinking about it, you miss her, she was a sweetheart or whatever, and then she did you wrong and now you hurt. And now you like, I don't want no girlfriend no more. This girl done did me like that, man. Fuck that bitch. And that's how you feel. All these beautiful women on this planet, but you messed up about one person. You got to talk to yourself. It's just like me. What if I was hurt? I'd be like, damn, Pete. All these women around here, you messed up about her. You know, it's too many women out here. That woman might have been preparing me for the woman that I need to be with. Or that man might be preparing you for the man you need to be with. On the previous video, I said you got to get baptized in the fire to make it to heaven. That is true. You're going to be battle tested. But at the end of the day, when death can no longer have you afraid, when you're no longer afraid of death, when you're no longer afraid, what is there left? When you're no longer afraid of death, what you got left? What can beat you? People are afraid that they're going to hurt themselves or the world is going to end because they're thinking too. You overthink. Don't overthink. Coach yourself. You got to coach yourself. You got to say, this ain't going to last forever. This pain ain't going to last forever. Come on now, get with it. You got to go to work. You don't feel like going to work. Sometimes you got to get out that bed. This morning, I didn't feel like working out. Because, I overworked yesterday. It's all good. But, you know what I'm saying? I woke up this morning. I usually get up about 3:30. I woke up at 4 like, shit, I'm going to do my arms and shit, and I'm going to do my back. But I ain't going to do no cardio. I ain't going to do that shit this morning. Because I know I got a lot on my plate today, so I need all my energy. That's what I was thinking. But I got into the workout, right? Once I got into the workout, I got my blood flowing, I got my muscles pumping and all that shit. I was like, fuck it. I'm going ahead and take it outside and do this cardio. Get to it and get it over with. I'm going to just do a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and get it in since I got time. And I'm going to go ahead and holler at my people on YouTube. So I went out there. I said I was going to do a little bit. Then I thought in my head. I looked at the pavement. I looked around. And I said, fuck it. Let's go ahead and rock it out, Pete. Let's go ahead and ride this bitch till the wheels fall off. And I did more. I did more because I was expecting to do less. I expected to do less because I just didn't feel like it this morning. But my body just said, hell no. What you don't feel like doing, you can do more than that. God expects you to do more than what you're doing. That when you're going through storms, sometimes the king has to step down. Just like a parent. They got to step down to tap you on your shoulder to let you know you're doing wrong. When you're going through trial and error. Don't get me wrong. God got ways of talking to people. The higher power got ways of talking to people. Through pleasure, through pain, through storms. He's trying to tell you something. But when it's quiet and you feel like giving up, he's standing there just to see, okay, let's see how they're going to handle this. Let's see if they can get the courage and the self-discipline to go through this. If they fall, I'm going to hold them. It's like he's trying to help you walk. You know what I'm saying? You walking, you got to just get up and walk. You want to see what you made of so you can adapt, right? You walking, but you stumbling. He going to hold you. He going to hold you. He going to grip you. He going to grip you. He going to hold you so you won't fall. But you going to have to get up. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be quiet when they test. Sometimes he gonna watch you fall. He gonna let you fall. You know why? Because he wants you to feel that pain of falling so you won't fall again. So when you get back up, you won't make that same mistake twice. That's why sometimes you have to coach yourself. You have to talk to yourself to see what's inside of you yourself. Ain't nobody gonna know but you. It's your body. You know your feelings. You know your mind. You know how your heart beating, how your blood moving through your veins. Coach yourself. You are your doctor. You are your coach. You are your teacher. Your body is your temple. The high power is inside of you. You know what you made of. So with that being said, get up and grind. Destroy the day. Have a good one. What the fuck you waiting on? Subscribe to my shit. Y'all be cool and y'all be safe. All right?